I am. I am on. I am on. I'm on. Hello. Nobody's. Okay, let me try to fix this up. It's always kind of challenging. These live videos are always like so weird for me because they're just weird for me. So I am setting it up here, you guys. There. That's perfect and easy. There we go. It's set up. Hello, hello, hello from California. California. How you doing? Well, I'm doing just fine, thank you. Let me see. So, updates. Let me see. Let me go over to YouTube here on this thing so I can say hello to you guys. I just went to this seminar to learn more about YouTube stuff. I didn't learn anything. Who are you? Just like they could see you. You could say hi.
Hi.
Thanks, babe.
You bet.
He knew I couldn't see anything, so there. Okay. Oh, it's a whole new world. Okay, YouTube. Wait, why isn't this working? Oh, for crying! Oh, because I'm on YouTube. I'm on it already, you guys. That's why. I don't know what I'm doing. That's why. Hey, guys. How are you? What's going on? Live from Los Angeles. Yeah, I went to this seminar it was at Flappers Comedy Club, and it was really kind of cool. It was, some other YouTubers and stuff, and I was listening, and it's like, they were talking about all this stuff that I actually know how to do, and then I just felt so guilty because I don't do everything I know how to do, and I don't do it better, and I don't do it the best, and so I was like, just beating myself up kind of on the way back, as I do. You guys know I can beat myself up more than anybody in the world. I mean, like, yeah, I think that we're all pretty good at beating ourselves up. So anyway, so hi Rahul, how are you? Hi Mark, hi Devin. So it's morning where you are, Rahul, and Mark, how are you guys doing? So what's up? Like, you guys need to tell me what's up with you and your lives. Like, enough of me and my life. It's like, all I do is just go to seminars. No, I went to the seminar. It was fun, and, I ran into my friend Isabella, who's a stand-up comedian. She invited me. It was, like, for content creators. And there was, like, people there, and they were, a couple of people had, like, talking shows, like, or cooking shows, or fashion kind of, like, channels and stuff, and they're like, well, what's my channel? I'm like, inspiration? Because it's like, you don't want to be like, oh, it's a channel about me, because this isn't, like, just about me. It's just as a way, like, where I can express myself, get myself out there in any kind of a way so that I stay connected. And I think it's really cool to stay connected. I didn't really learn anything. Like, I took notes like I was learning. And then, I never go back through my notes or anything either. I learned basically, it always comes down to the same thing. And it's like in the videos. And that is story. That's what matters. And I wonder why this is not working. It's not. I think this is supposed to have a plug on. Oh, you have to turn it on. I'm a genius. I did not know that this thing had to be turned on, and I've been carrying it everywhere wondering why it's not working. This is my charger. That's the hardest part about, like, being... Oh, and also another thing they're talking about is they're saying, like, YouTube is, it's a really great platform, but you should also be doing videos on, like, Facebook, and you should be doing this, and you should be doing that, and blah, blah, blah. So I just get overwhelmed. Like, God, there's so much to do. Why do I have to do so much stuff? It is... Like, it's like having a job doing it, and it takes a lot. Oh, you reviewed a show on Amazon from a friend. Cool. It's similar to Black Tar Road. Nothing is similar to Black Tar Road. Black Tar Road stands on its own, and it's bad to the bone. It's definitely bad to the bone. Yeah, so... I was thinking about that. It's like, I can make a bigger impact in the world just by continuing to make movies. And so that's really, 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 like, the biggest thing I learn when I go to these seminars is, like, just how small YouTube is, but at the same time, just how big it is. I don't know. It's like, they're just talking YouTube stuff. It was all YouTube-y and YouTube and content creators and YouTube-y and... Let's see if this is, look, I'm balancing this on my leg. Thank you. There, thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. Yeah, so it's weird when you go to a seminar because it's like those uncomfortable kind of conversations. It's like you're walking up to people, you're like, "Hi, I'm Amber. I have a channel and I have this and I've done that and here's who I am and here's who I am and how many do you have and what do you do and and then you're like, this whole thing is so dumb and the networking, it doesn't feel authentic, and so I don't like that part, but I like learning stuff that I cannot use, obviously, because I don't use. Is this really you on Insta or not? Because you are confused. I don't know what, am I me or not? What are you confused about? I don't know what you're confused about. Why are you confused? Yeah, this is really me. This is me. Does it feel too Hollywood? That expression when people are like, oh, it's so Hollywood, I used to get really like offended, like, well, what's wrong with Hollywood? Because Hollywood makes amazing projects. It's like it's one of the best places in the world. Like, some of the most talented people in the world are all here. So I love that. But it's not, it's when it's like, how do you go up to somebody at a seminar? Hi, I'm so-and-so. Are we going to really connect outside of here? And usually half the time, like after you leave the seminar, you don't stay in touch with these people that you meet there, like social networking kind of things. It just seems like you don't, I don't know, like it just feels weird, I guess. Seminars. Like, hello, we met at a seminar. Do you remember me? I am the one that wants to collab. Do you want to collab? 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 And then it's like, who is this? And when, remember the person we bonded at the seminar? So, yeah, kind of, it's kind, I guess the expression, I get the expression. It's too Hollywood, so yeah, completely, definitely. And Renata, can you tell me what you mean when you say if it's really me on Insta or not? On my Instagram, I have been working on doing more artistic pictures. Yes, I'm pulling my hair, Devin and Mark and Raul. If you guys notice that I'm like pulling on my hair, I put my hands right here and keep them out of my hair. There, is that better? You got a poster on Insta from you. Then I said I love it, and text was that it is not you. So I'm confused. Who is who? Okay. Well, I do have some assistants. I do have a couple of assistants that work for me, and sometimes they help me with my emails. They help me with my on like Facebook. They help me on some of my social media, and the place where it's they help. I have assistants that work for me, so they usually my IMDb doesn't really look like me. Well, it's a few years old, And another thing about IMDb is, it is me. That was me at a red carpet event, but it's several years old. That picture in the white jacket. If I go on IMDb Pro, I can always add more pictures of myself and other pictures from the films that I've done. I have yet to do that though, just because I have like to-do lists and I just don't do certain things and I need to do them. There's like those little things. It's like all those little tedious things like add your pictures to IMDb. I don't feel like it, but I was the producer on it, so it's the producer's job usually to add the pictures for certain things, but other YouTubers feeling the same as me, I'm sure. Yeah, I mean, it's challenging. I think, the funnest part for me is when I get to like create something just completely from scratch, when I can think like, hey, this is the kind of video I want to do, and I'm going to do it. And then I actually do it, and then I follow through, and then I get it done. And then those are the kinds of videos I love the most. Like the one where I went and I decorated Allie's apartment and did like a makeover in the apartment. Like that video, I had actually planned it. Like, okay, today I'm gonna go and do this, and I kind of like marked out the story ahead of time of what I was gonna do, and then I went and did it, so it made it a little bit easier. And Mark, it's frustrating dealing with IMDb. Well, it is, yeah, because you can't like just like pick up the phone and say, hi IMDb, can I talk to so and so about no, it's like you have to go through the process. But if you get on IMDb Pro, that's the best thing, and just submit the projects. And if your projects have been sold or shown on any kind of like public thing, you know, then they, I don't know, they check and see if the shows are legitimate. They check and see who the people are on the shows, all of the credits. It's a whole thing on IMDb. You know, I remember when I first moved to LA, that was like the big thing, is getting on IMDb. It's like, oh, it's so exciting. Like, I want to be on IMDb. And then after, and for those of you who don't know what IMDb is, it's the Internet Media Database. It's like for actors. We don't put like, but if I'm in a film, for example, then IMDb tells, you know, what film I'm in, what role I did, this and that, and they do it for everybody. You know, it's just kind of like all the credits for films and things that I've done. You know, who are my favorite characters from my movies? Summer, Charlie, Ava, Chrissy. Oh, I'm trying to think who these characters are. Okay, Summer was in Hookers for Jesus. Charlie was in Black Tar Road. Ava was in Ava Gardner, and Chrissy. Wait, which one was Chrissy? I know that name. I do so many different characters. It's fun. Oh, you and the green Jello again, Devin. Green Jello. My favorite character, I don't know. I think that my favorite character is the one that I haven't played yet, and that is, it's the character that's in Mockstar, the movie. I don't know. I like her a lot because she's, I don't know. I don't know who I think that I'm just gonna, every time I create a character, you know, you have to like have good parts and bad parts with a character. Like, I love them, and then there's the parts about them I don't like and stuff. Oh, laundry. That's right, Chrissy. Thank you, Renata. Yeah, I didn't. You know my credits better than me. I have. That was this Chrissy role was actually really stressful to do because I was having a lot of stress on set. It was a really late shoot, and it was very high pressure shoot, even though I was the one that you know, had co-written it. It was that was like a really small project for that short film. It cost like only about like $30,000, but for like a little short film like that, that's a lot of money. So there was a lot of stress and pressure on that shoot. I didn't really like filming it at all. I had more fun filming Black Tar Road because I had the most freedom on that one because I just could do more of what I wanted. But then again, that one. So yeah, that way, I guess. I don't know. I like all of my projects at the time, but then I move on to the next project. So my favorite character is the one that is not done yet. Hi, Yolanda. How are you? Yeah. And the fun thing is about creating characters. Like, even when you create a character who's like not the good guy or whatever, like, you get to give like a good person like their good qualities. Like, even the worst people in the world, like if you think of them as like movie characters, like let's say for example like Hitler, horrible person. You can't think of anything that, you know, it could be even like decent about like a horrible person like Hitler, right? But then if you're writing the character and you're trying to like get into who this person was, you're like, you write like, you know, how much he loved dogs. Weird, I know, but he loved his dogs. And so that would be like a part about like his character that's like a good thing. He's not good. But, you know, so you get to write like good and bad in the thing. Why is there a penis cucumber on your top shelf? Does that look like a penis cucumber? It's not. It is a feather on a hat. And I would get up and show you, but I don't have my pants on. Let's see how far back I can go without seeing anything. I have to reach up because I do not have my pants on. Ah! Is this what you're talking about? This, because I made this hat. Ooh. And which one of your characters was hard to play? None of them. I love all of them. They're not hard to play. They're fun to play. I love playing characters, obviously. Look, I'm like, oh, an excuse to wear my hat. I'll do it. Art is life. There. Yeah. So I made this hat because I went going to this ball, and it was like, everybody was like it was like a masquerade kind of a ball, and everybody's very fancy. And I wore this with a Millie dress. And actually, there's a vlog here where I'm wearing it. See, that's the other cool part about, like, if you're vlogging or doing like daily life videos kinds of things. Like, I mean, I love the talking ones because I get to talk to you guys, but when I'm editing them and stuff, I get to put memories in there, and then I'll be able to like look back on them later and be like, you know, that was a really cool time when I did this or that. Like, you know, for example, when I went to this ball, you know, I'll be able to look back on that later. What is all this stuff? It's been there for a long, long time. So, I think that I answered you guys' questions today. And listen, so let me just go back over to make sure. Rahul, good morning. I hope you have a great and fantastic and amazing day. Mark, you're awesome. I'm so glad that you came back to watch. Thank you so much. Devin, I don't know what you're doing to do the Pennsylvania thing. That sounds interesting and cool. Devin's always off to do some interesting thing. So Mark, and then we have Devin and Mark and Renata. And Renata, I hope I answered your question as far as like, if you write me a letter, or if you, not a letter, or like if you message me like on private, like Facebook or Instagram, usually it's not me talking back. I do have, you know, I have a couple of assistants, so I don't know which one was working at the time, but they do try to help me keep up with things, and they do let me know who, you know, if it's anything and it really, you know, significant and important, then they tell me like what's going on or whatever. It's so funny because I'm always like, I never have any help, but I do. I'm lucky I have help. And then that's not even including like the yard guys, and there's the pool guy, then there's like my comedy teacher, and then there's like that, you know, I mean, it takes a team to run me. Like, I take a team, and then a therapist, and then a counselor, and then a doctor, and then Devin, and then Renata, and then Mark, and then all of y'all. Yeah, it takes everybody. It takes like takes everybody to keep me sane. But you guys do, you do. Thank you. It's cool talking to you, you dig? Let's see. How's my day going? My day's been pretty good, but I was in traffic for a while, and I just barely got home, like right before it was time for me to, you're my support staff. You guys are awesome. Thank you, Mark. That's so cool. Oh, Renata, did you see your, see, notice, shirt on the shelf. Okay, so, tonight I'm going to see my friend's movie that is showing. It's Christopher Robin. I'm excited about that. That's going to be so cool. I have lots more to go for the day. Yeah, all of this is getting redecorated too but I shouldn't even say that, because then if I say it, then it seems like, now it's just one more thing I have to do. I'm not redecorating anything. Blah, blah, Oh, did you see Christopher Robin yesterday? I have to go see Christopher Robin because my ex-boyfriend did the story in it. So he texted me. He's like, how was the movie? And I've been waiting for Brian to go with me. So tonight we are going to go and we're going to watch my ex-boyfriend's movie, Christopher Robin. And, you know, it's funny because I was dating him when he was working on that movie, when he was writing the story for that. That's how long ago. And that was like years ago, like 8 years, 9 years, 10 years ago. I don't even remember. I don't want to say how many years because that will just age me. And you guys know I don't want to be aged. I'm ageless, right? Okay, so yeah, date night. I guess it's date night, except for the fact that Brian is still not feeling good, and he's still kind of being a little bit of a, because you know how it is when you're sick and you don't feel good and you're whiny. Yeah, Brian's real whiny. Like, I walk in with my groceries or whatever, I'm walking in the door, and he's like, could you close the door? It's like I'm not even in the door yet. That's how he's kind of feeling right now, kind of like, I think as a result of just being tired of, like, not feeling good. But it'll be a fun date. It'll be good to just, like, at least get out of the house. So, yeah, who knows? I don't know. So anyway, I love you guys. Thank you so much. I hope that all of y'all are subscribed. Like, click the bell and make sure that you have clicked the subscribe button, because you gotta click it. Touch it. And then we'll be back tomorrow to talk about Christopher Robin. Woo! All right. I love you guys. Oh, hi, Tyler. Thanks for saying hi. You just came right to the very end, or have you been here the whole time? I don't know, but I'm glad you guys are here. I love you. I mean it. You're awesome. You know, go out there and live the life of your dreams. And if it's not the life of your dreams, then stop every single thing you're doing, change it, and go towards acting as if, and then go towards your dreams. That's the thing that I basically learned from all my seminaring. Okay, bye.